I would usually take an assault, but I think I should take a support. Or I could take a rook, but I don't think I'm going to take a rook.
Need to get some
Here's a question for you. If you had the choice of taking a team of all colonels, would you?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No, I usually only have one colonel. That's if I need it. I always want there to be the ability for people to advance.
Like a lieutenant.
Like once I start to have a lot of officers, that's
would you take more colonels if they had psionic abilities that they could potentially upgrade?
Yes.
Okay.
Like once he has max psionic and max colonel, it's like I'm probably not going to use him very often because he's completely maxed out. It's only when I really need that.
You put him in like the X-ray file for like the final mission, right? Just like Earnhardt.
Petrus has aim 73 versus Murphy's 73. Will 50 versus Petrus. Will 47. HP 5+1 versus 5+1. Alright.
Slightly better.
Up. Except I think Murphy, you need to roll with an assault rifle this time.
How many assaults do you have on your team?
2. One
And
taking
one's on
a
the shotgun?
rifle, one taking a shotgun.
Yeah, I only rolled one person with a shotgun, and that's a change from my 0 shotgun rule that I was having. I don't know, the bringing in guys really close was causing me problems.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Touching down.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States.
You always say, no matter where it is, it's
Looks like the
continental
aliens went down
United
to the
States.
sparsely
I've never
populated
seen
area.
an
There are
alien.
civilians in the area. I hope they stay
I hope
clear.
they stay clear.
Yeah.
I literally love that. If there are civilians, I hope they stay clear, or they're gonna get fucking blasted. Like,
I don't know. His dialogue is just he could have used some more lines.
and you're right.
dropped his
it
baby.
only ever shows 4 soldiers.
Yeah, no, it's fucking weird.
No, it showed 5.
No, it
only
shows
ever
2
4
on the left, 3 on the right.
Maybe Big Sky.
No, getting out of the Sky Ranger craft.
Oh.
Like the animation of them getting out, they only ever animated 4 people getting out.
Lazy.
That looks like it could be the craft, but I think.
Will it ever drop you in the
Oh, yeah.
middle of a map? Wow, this map is fucking huge.
No, it won't ever put you in the middle of a map.
And,
Although there are some like some of the supply ship levels, the ship is just so big that it's
it
basically
takes up like the whole map.
that you basically start right in front of it,
Yeah.
or right to the side of it, or something. Like my current mission, I started off on the side of it, and my first supply ship mission, it was started right at like the main entrance.
What was the difficulty of this, if there was one? Do they show difficulty for crashed UFO?
No.
In the late game, it kind of does. Like it gives you an indication of what you're up against and how many there are. Which is why I know the mission I just took means I am pretty much fucked. I still haven't figured out how to fight the last kind of enemy that the game throws at you consistently. And I'm a little worried by the fact that talking to World, mine has behaved differently than his. And in a much more scary way.
On Overwatch.
You think we might see some
Floaters?
Floaters
I'm
especially?
pretty sure I just heard them. Yeah, that sound is like a floater.
So you think we'll see a variety this time? So we'll definitely see. Is there only ever one outsider on a level?
No, the bigger ships have 2 sometimes.
Okay, I felt it. First of all, they're really rare.
Outsiders?
Yeah.
It's only once you've done that mission that they start to disappear. Once you've done the base and it's all sectoid commanders, that's when you don't see outsiders anymore. Just like when you get the ethereals at the helm of the ship. Once you've got the ethereal mission done, it's going to be always ethereals. There is no longer sectoid commanders in command. You might see them on missions, but they'll never be at like the command of the ship.
Gotcha.
Moving to position.
Heading to that location.
But I mean, I find it strange that you said the sector commanders will be will be kind of downgraded to be more just kind of general soldiers.
Yeah.
But the outsiders don't.
Yeah, no.
They just kind of get phased out.
Yeah.
I shield, Commander. I shield, Commander.
Ah, get attacked by a bird.
Affirmative.
On overwatch.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
What's making that noise?
Oh yeah.
That's a floater?
There was a floater and a sectoid in there. There's a ship. Yeah, we're gonna get people to pull back to address this threat.
Roger that.
I'm rolling.
By the way, from watching you play, it almost looks like this game, or I mean, I'm gonna say definitively, this game looks like it is better to play with a controller.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Is there that big a difference between keyboard and mouse and controller? Is there that big a difference between keyboard and controller?
When you're using the controller, you, like, it just seems easier to pick the specific square that you mean, whereas when I'm using the mouse, sometimes it kind of jumps around. I can't quite figure out what I'm square and pointing at, and I end up moving my guy to the wrong spot more often than I should.
Is she a corporal? Yes, good.
Alright, sorry, we lost a little bit of footage there. We ran out of disk record space, we had to clear some space out. So you saw, we missed a little bit of a turn. The answer to the question of does this sniper have squad sight? The answer is yes, because we just put that on. At least I can address the question that kind of got cut off at the end.
Indeed. Hunker dude.
Oh yeah. Is that what you think?
That's kind of like a disadvantage when they do that, man.
What do you mean? Because it gives away their position?
Well, that, and like, if you kill the head dude, it's just like game over, man.
Yeah, but the guy who gets controlled, I don't know, does he get an accuracy?
Oh!
Boost?
Even with hunker down, it's bullshit.
It's a trade-off, right?
He gets a stat, yeah, fair enough. He gets a stat boost and an HP.
Is squad sight like a specific ability?
So is this game worth it to buy on Steam? I would say absolutely.
Yeah.
For like, I think that's the second or third time we've came to that conclusion today.
How much is it?
I think this is a $50 game. But Steam sales, Christmas Steam sales or whatever, holiday Steam
Right
sales, I'm
around the
sure,
corner.
coming up. I mean, this is a long game. Like, you will definitely
lots
get your
of replay
lots of
value.
yeah. You will get your money's worth. This is definitely a game I have no problems recommending.
Is there an achievement for
Full
beating it
price.
on impossible?
Affirmative.
Yeah.
There are some crazy achievements like
That's impossible!
Beating is like they're like beating. Isn't there stuff for like beating like a mission on impossible in like fewer than 5 turns or something?
There's a mission. Okay, yeah. You have to clear a UFO in 5 turns or less on classic or impossible.
Okay, on classic I can see it, but on possible it's like, no.
He has to do the mission he's doing in 5 turns or less.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know how you do that. Like,
Kernels,
is there enough
lots
turns?
of kernels, and all fucking
Grenades and
grenades
rocket
and
launchers.
rocket launchers.
Yeah, and I guess double tap and like if you had
And
someone-
small craft, or very small craft, crash landed like to the tits, like in your favor.
Yeah, I guess.
60 survivors, and you just blow them up.
Like you're lobbing grenades while you're running at them.
Screw, you're not even lobbing the grenades, you're just holding them out and pulling the pen and running out. You know, I like it, Bob.
I do appreciate that our capture software kind of exits gracefully when it runs out of space. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna stop now. It doesn't crash, it doesn't ruin the video that it was recording or anything like that.
What is the capture software?
It's called DX Tori. It's made by a Japanese developer. I don't know if it's made by a team, but it's at least made by one guy. And he's Japanese, and he does a great job. I mean, it's we used to use Fraps for PC stuff.
Why does that guy have so much health?
Which guy?
World?
Because he's ranked up. Every time when soldiers rank up, they gain additional maximum
Oh, so
HP.
he charges his shit ton of health?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Who?
Shit ton is relative.
Yeah.
Yamazaki?
Yeah.
9.
Because my high, I think the highest HP I've had for a guy is 23.
Dang.
You can generally get guys up to about 20. But anything more than that, I'm not exactly sure how it happens.
I've had a character. In fact, on one of the games I'm playing right now, my Colonel Assault has 28 hit points.
What?
How?
It's the Assault. It was one of the 6 health rookies at Colonel with Titan armor with chitin plating. You also
Chitin plating increases health too?
by 4. Yeah. I know
Oh.
it just
Whoa.
says melee damage, but when you go to more info, because I was looking at that shit today, it says
So it's
4
an advanced.
health.
It's an advanced
Yes,
nano.
nanofiber. I only noticed that today because I thought it was useless too. I thought it was useless, and then I looked at the stat and it said that, and I was like,
And
yo,
it reduces
def-
melee damage?
Melee damage, yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah. It's
I need
actually,
to
like,
buy
so
that
good.
shit.
For assaults, like so good.
Like, what does the most damage in the game?
I know. You know.
Like
Septipod?
no, Berserkers do a standard 15 damage.
So you could almost withstand, like, that's base? 15?
Oh, she could probably, with the chitin plating, could probably withstand 2
Two hits?
Berserker hits, yeah, and be able to. Also, the best part is she has close combat specialist, which means when they come within 4 tiles, she automatically gets a shot.
Overwatch.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, man.
Nice.
I love the assault class, man. It's so good.
You know, you know how the supports eventually get the ability to have 2 slots, 2 inventory slots.
Yeah.
I generally have my support have the 3 med kits, and then the nano fiber to increase their own survivability.
Yeah.
And now I'm clearly going to replace that with the what is it?
Chitin plating.
The chitin plating, because then that'll be even more HP for my supports. To increase their survivability even more, to increase the survivability of the entire team even more.
Yeah.
Casting aim.
No, when a support goes down, it is awful.
Yeah, definitely.
Moving out.
I'd rather lose anything else other than a support, I think. And right now, I'm short on good supports, so I'm trying to like whenever I see supports come in, I'm ranking them up.
Target eliminated.
Solid copy.
I wonder where Drew and Alexis are in Halo now. Wonder if they're on Halo 3 now.
Scanning.
It's possible.
Come on. Come at me,
I'm
bro.
playing co-op.
Yeah, 2-player co-op.
Are they playing a legendary?
Heroic.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
Now it's getting real.
Come on.
Kill him.
Lay him
Kill
down.
please.
That was a miss.
Oh, man. I really needed that, dude.
Sure.
What are these?
Floaters.
Nah, pistols, no way. She'll miss.
Not yet. But I mean, fine. You can take it out with a grenade now.
Or a rocket. That's like, they're pretty close.
Rockets do 4 or 5 damage already.
6,
6.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all pretty
Oh
close.
yeah, shredder
radius.
rockets do less though, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see the
Have a
radius
bigger range.
bubble on the rocket there, world. Just because I haven't seen it yet.
It's pretty fatty. I could probably hit all 3.
No.
That's pretty fucking close.
Wait, could you make? What about these 3?
Nah.
No.
I might.
I think so.
barely.
No, it looks
I
like
wish
that
I
guy in
could
the back.
zoom in. Like, I really wish I could zoom in or some shit. But
Were you gonna take a shot anyway?
probably not. But it doesn't look like it's that bad of an idea. I need
it's always
you
an option.
to drop this motherfucker. Damn it, White.
Missed the target.
So it was a slow motion reload.
Yeah.
We're gonna make you look at what a crappy shot that was.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Heading out.
Do you ever like realize that your guys are in a lot of trouble and you just like throw a smoke over them to try to reduce the
Yes.
impact of whatever's about to happen? The smoke with the drugs in it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. When your guys are in the smoke, they get a stats boost. I don't know what it is exactly, but I think they may get a defense boost and a name boost. But I'm not. I think it's some kind of boost.
At the cost of will, potentially?
No, the cost of nothing. It's just like
Just cocaine?
This smoke has this smoke is just laced with cocaine.
That'll affect air units, right? Like it'll if the guy's floating like just a little bit above, it'll hit him.
That's why it's got the radius above it, right?
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
It's got the bubble.
Like, I think that would be a hit, man. Like right there. Like you've definitely got the floater on the right, and like you've got him in half the bubble there.
Yeah, I'd say that's your best bet. You're probably not gonna get the sectoid, but you might get the
This
second
is
floater.
one of those times
It's just like, I
where
need-
lives are on the line.
Yeah. And you know what you really don't want to happen?
Miss.
10%. 10% chance of a miss.
We're gonna find out, gentlemen.
Check your position.
That was a miss.
Oh, it was a miss.
That was a miss.
That was indeed a miss.
But that was, at least it wasn't a total waste.
Empty-handed in my books. Fuck me, that was stupid.
See, now I have two choices. Pull
Run.
some stupid shit to
Like
try and
running
save
gun?
his life. Exactly.
Whose life is in the most danger? This guy?
His
The
right.
Canadian.
Yeah, Hunt. His life is on the fucking line.
Well,
What
she
about
could lob a
moving-
grenade, right? Like that would. Oh,
But it's 4 health.
3 damage. Yeah, fuck.
Oh, and there's so many.
She would
of them.
fucking die.
No, she's
Like-
got a pretty good chance because she has the 15 defense bonus right now.
And lightning reflexes. Well,
What's the 15 defense coming from?
Seeing 3 of them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I mean, the best case scenario is you move them to you move her out so that they decide to try to shoot 2 different targets,
Yeah.
and at least some of those shots miss. That's the best case scenario.
Well, my question is, which guy would you flank? The guy on the left there?
This guy right here, I'd move her like right fucking here. Well, the thing is, I
Well,
also
what-
thought about moving here, but the problem with this is it's really close to the UFO, and I don't want to spot more guys.
Even
And
though
I-
on classic that shouldn't really make a huge difference. Well,
Yeah.
it could make a huge difference, but they're already aware of
But
it.
there's a sectoid back here as well that I know about, so that I know this.
Right, who was doing the mind
contacts.
control.
Yeah.
Well, let's think about this. Say she walks up and she dummies the guy. She's got 2 guys left. How much damage do floaters do?
They can do up to about 5 or 6. So if
They
they
could
focused on
kill
her,
her.
they could kill her. Yeah.
Have you used the other guys to attack yet?
Yeah. No, she's the last.
This
one.
is the last
This
thing.
is the last turn I have.
Is there a place you could position her to use your? No, yeah, but the grenades won't kill anything. Well, the grenade will kill the one guy in the back. If you can put her in a position where.
do this.
Oh yeah, the guy in the back there.
Wow, that's pretty good for the shotgun.
Yeah, buddy.
Damn.
Good.
All right, let's see what happens here.
I hope one of them makes a boost. She's gonna make the shot mid miss.
Help over here, please.
Oh no,
That's
suppress.
fine. She got
Yeah.
lightning reflexes. That's literally a waste of his turn.
Oh really? That works on suppress.
Yes, and he made the jump. Yes, I fucking love that jump. I hate it, but I love it because it wastes their turn.
They can't do Overwatch after that?
They can't do anything. And she can literally, because she's got lightning reflexes, she's got a free pass.
So she's not suppressed.
Not at all. She can move
Well,
and
if
he'll
she
miss.
were to shoot from here, she would be
Yeah,
suppressed.
she'd be suppressed.
But if she moved, she wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Because he's suppressing that spot.
Yes. And then if she tries to move from that spot, he'll get a free shot, but that shot will miss because of the lightning reflexes. You're just moving
Time
cursor.
to straddle up there, Murphy.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Blam, blam.
Oh man, terrible. Terrible.
Who made this fucking game?
Firaxis. The makers of The Sims and Sim City
Shame on you.
Stronghold.
and Sim Golf. Yeah, no, I've had some shots like that. Does that ever happen on Xbox version?
Oh fuck yeah.
Okay,
All
okay.
the time, man.
Good. It's not just the PC version then.
I thought she was already using her lightning reflexes for the suppression.
No, they're just.
No, yeah, that's what just happened.
Because of lightning reflexes, they were able to move out of it.
Oh, okay.
Overwatch, aye
Yeah, my philosophy stands obviously in good standing because that shotgun had range. Right there. That was some range on that shotgun.
Yeah.
And the pistol is quite shitty. Even though
Nice
she hit for
fucker
2
shot.
damage. Fuck, 1 damage.
Awesome for Chris.
Still though, Hunter will put him down. Or Hunt.
Yeah, hasta la vista, baby.
Whoa, that was some weird.
I love it when it goes all quiet. It's just like quiet. Yeah.
Heading out.
All right, time to start to move towards the ship. Right, we've taken out
Yeah.
the crew that's
The
patrolling
reaction
outside.
force, yeah.
Now everybody's got to reload. Wait for the sniper to be able to be up in position.
Where's the 5th guy?
There's another sectoid off in those woods.
No, I mean
there.
like your guy. You have 4 guys that I've seen.
Yeah, Murphy's way over here.
Oh, he's where the fuck? Yeah, that's right. I forgot about him.
Right, because he took out the.
Copy.
She
Yeah.
took out the floater.
Sorry, she looked bald from the back there.
Back online.
Back online.
All right, free turn.
Go ahead.
Do you consider those free turns, or do you consider them
Yeah.
like the aliens'
Yeah,
turn?
no, it's a free turn because to be honest, they don't always act. Sometimes they do just stand around.
And I mean, if you don't know what they're doing, and they could have been in that position they were in anyway, so who
Yeah.
cares? It's a free move.
Heading to that location.
But yeah, man, I've been in some really fucked up scenarios where the AI just makes some really dumb decisions, like choosing to suppress and then do the teleport thing.
Yeah.
Aye,
It's like, guys, you could have just like squashed me like a bug if you tried.
Dummy me, but you goofed.
Glad to see they still do that on Classic.
Sometimes. And usually when it happens, it saves lives. Have a big poster with a floater on it in like 1950s propaganda type art that says alien stupidity saves lives. It's right above.
And of course, the aliens won't understand it, so they're just like emboldened by it. So it's just like, yeah, make all those dudes, all the floaters do all the jumps and stuff.
Indeed.
If they land on you, does it damage you a lot?
They
cannot.
cannot. They ever do. Yeah. They can't occupy some space.
I can't wait for the first terror mission.
Oh, that's what makes or breaks the classic, man.
I've never seen a terror mission.
It's what
Oh,
makes
really?
or breaks it. And it's happening at the end of this month. It always happens at the end of the second month.
Well, we're taking a break after this. So who's planning on like I don't know. Is everyone planning on staying until after the break?
I have to be somewhere at 11 tomorrow, so I'll probably head out.
Overwatch.
I don't know. I'll probably stay for one more part.
Moving to Overwatch.
Well, how this is part 3 right now?
We're not doing parts in that respect.
You're gonna miss. Because you have a shotgun.
Target still.
But it was epic.
Yeah.
What was
God
that?
damn it.
Oh, I was like, I thought
Wait, did that shot come from the wrong direction?
I thought like his shoulder piece just like blew off.
Kraus will make the shot. Seriously?
What about?
Hunt made it.
Yeah, Hunt made the shot.
Damn it, Hunt.
Did
For
he,
missing that rocket, you sure do save shots a lot.
did he get promoted again?
Oh yeah, he's gonna go up to sergeant.
Sergeant McGee.
So is Murphy.
I wanna see what his
being
nickname is gonna be.
sergeant. And Yamazaki made lieutenant.
Ethan.
So,
Ethan Hunt.
what was the unit you were talking about that has 1 more HP on Classic? Does the Muton have one more
No,
HP?
Muton has like a couple. It's like 10, man. Like 9 or 10. It's
In
scary.
Classic? On Classic?
Classic, yeah. It's scary, man.
It's like time to focus fire. Kind of.
Oh,
Do the
dude.
Muton Elites have even more too then?
Oh yeah, I think they have 15.
Muton Elites seriously remind me of like brutes. From
Yeah,
Yeah,
brutes,
totally.
yeah.
Exactly. That's what I think too.
Moving to Overwatch.
Only the elites though.
Because the red
Yeah, 'cause
armor,
they got the head.
The red heavy armor, the big guns and stuff.
bulky kind of like the way they move and walk. Yeah.
Yeah, the normal Mutons do not remind me at all of that. Like, not even crossed my mind once. But the moment I saw one of those elites, it's probably the combination of them being called elites and the way they look. with their armor. It looks exactly like some of the fancier
Covenant,
brood
yeah.
armor.
Really?
I learned today that there's that. Is it large? I'm going to assume here at least large sections of Halo 2 are actually played as from the Arbiter's point of
You
view.
didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's
yeah.
almost half the game is there.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
People
I didn't know
complain.
On Overwatch.
And then what? By the end of the campaign, the Arbiter's on the other side,
Yeah.
or does that kind of happen between games?
You don't ever fight humans as the Arbiter. There's
Never.
Never.
So you're fighting the heretics.
Heretics, and then you fight Flood.
And then did the heretics eventually like convince you like no we're right?
Well,
Like,
they help you see it, but you end up killing the fucking dude before you like. Before.
What makes the Arbiter and like finally go wait this is fucked up?
Because he's first sent in to go deal with the heretics.
Yeah, I saw that today.
And that's where like he encounters the Oracle or the monitor of installation 04. So like the little orb.
the guilty spark.
Guilty spark, yeah.
Okay.
And
What, at the destroyed Halo?
yeah, at that mission where he encounters that dude, the heretic.
Yeah.
And the guy's
I was talking
explaining-
about half the mission.
The guy was explaining to me was just like, I've questioned the Oracle kind of thing. Like he'll tell you what the rings actually do. And you're like, fuck you, whatever you say is heresy. And anyway, you end up killing him, and then Tartarus comes by and takes the Oracle. And then like he's like, okay, fuck, like this is kind of stupid. I didn't get to ask my questions. He's kind of suspicious at that point. And then I can't remember what happens, but it's pretty much like you take over as the chief, and you go to Delta Halo, and
Rolling.
you kill the Prophet, and the next thing is that like the changing of the guard. So the brutes become the main like honor guards for the prophets, and the elites like take that as like a really like hit to their honor, and that's like that's when the revolt kind of happens. The civil war breaks out.
Moving out.
And at that point, like
Yeah,
that's,
no, from a story point of view, like Halo 2 has way more of a story than Halo 1.
yeah, well,
It's way more thought out. It goes into the backstory of the Covenant and how they came to be.
you learn lots more than you would like in comparison to what you learned in Halo 1 compared to what you learned in Halo 2. Yeah, hands down, you
Yeah.
learn way more in Halo 2.
Heading out.
I still want to see that Halo 2 that includes the first half of Halo 3. I still want to know what that kind of version of the game would have been.
I would imagine it would have been like everything up until the point where you're about to go to the Ark.
Because I mean, looking at the end of Halo 2, it doesn't make any sense to stop there.
No.
Just total cliffhanger ending that would normally just be like, oh, that just leads into the next mission.
Yeah.
It also makes no sense why Halo 3 starts the way it does. It's like, wait, what? Huh? Just the chief falling and something. The Arbiter's there and.
No, it doesn't make sense. I mean, if you play it back to back, it makes sense.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, it's less of it like a complete. They're each of them are less of a complete product because of that.
Heading to that location. Overwatch, aye.
I think it's just the outsider left.
Outside of like the dude who looks like a collector.
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
I'm rolling.
I
Affirmative.
swear there was another sectoid around here.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Scariest moment that I've had that I can recall happened today, or no, I'm not.
Moving to designated.
Running, like I was going through the Overseer class ship for the first time.
Yeah.
And I had a bunch of people kind of sitting on the door, and I had one just walk into this central room, and I just see like a Muton Elite, and the Ethereal, and I was like, excuse me guys, I just walked into the wrong room. Just have to walk back out.
Do you know where maintenance is?
But then I took a shot, and I missed, but it blew up the wall behind the Ethereal.
Yeah.
And I had a guy who could flank around to the back of the Ethereal and I did a rapid fire, I got 2 shots off on it. I did not realize at first though that the Ethereal, once he had mind controlled that guy, was also sapping life out of him every turn.
Oh, seriously? I didn't know that either. I always kill the guy first turn.
Well, that gets mind controlled?
Yeah.
You kill the guy who gets mind controlled?
No, I killed the theory.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. So yeah, no, my ethereal's way harder than your ethereal. Yeah, my ethereal was deflecting shots back at me and stealing life from the guy he had mind control. So every turn, like, I realized he was actually growing stronger again. Like, I had done more than half of his health, but he was restored to about 75% by the time I realized what was going on.
None of the aliens can cloak in this game, right?
No.
Okay, fuck.
Heading there now.
What, alien cloaking?
Yeah, like invisible enemies.
No.
This guy is being super stubborn, man.
He doesn't actually spawn till they go in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm just being cautious because he might have buddies. I really don't want to get caught off guard. Just be like...
Yeah, this is the thing. The moment you stop being patient is when you start losing guys.
Start losing guys for sure. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to make that rush and then lose the guy. And it's like, it's not going to cost me the mission, but it's going to cost me that fucking veterancy.
Yeah, no. Like I said, when you make mistakes, the impact isn't... Like, of course there's an immediate impact, but the real impact is like a mission or two from now. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly. When you needed that guy because somebody else got hurt. You don't have him, so you gotta take a fucking rook.
What was that?
So yeah, like on one hand, you really want to take like all your best guys, so they have the highest chance of success.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, so I succeeded. Now these guys are going to be out for like a week. I sure hope no aliens attack me in this week.
And then all the aliens go.
Heading to that location.
What's the stupidest thing the AI has done for us? I think we talked about that already, where they have like this great like pincer attack on me both angles and decide, I'm going to teleport over here and I'm going to use suppression.
I've had aliens do that stupid bark thing before. They've had me flanked and like would have killed me, and I'm just like waiting to watch them shoot it, and they do this thing where they go or whatever, their fucking sound, and then that's the end of their turn. It's like, wow,
Maybe it's some sort of.
I got off
Like a
scot free.
like a will save or something?
Something like that. Probably affects rookies.
Mm. Should we
Head now.
just in there?
The alien flight computer could prove to be extremely useful in our own research. Please take great care in returning it to the base in one piece.
Oh, by great care you mean toss a grenade at the base of the
Toss your grenade.
Moving to
What we
position.
do?
I will take great care in assuring this grenade lens as close to that as possible.
She's like, what? And you're like, Doctor out.
Sorry, we're getting some kind of communication interference here.
Some sort of alien jamming device. Because
I
you
can
can claim that, because you know next to nothing about them at this time.
But I can hear you clearly, Commander. You're just like holding a candy wrapper.
Whoa, what's that from?
Lots of things.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of something specific.
Maybe a Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, he's right on the other side of the door.
He's
This
much
way
more-
predates my Doctor Who.
Is it a movie from the 90s?
Here we go. Where is he?
Yeah,
That's
definitely from the
what I
90s.
Is it The Parent Trap?
He's getting pumped.
Yes, it is the Parent Trap.
He is getting fucking
It is the fucking
Oh,
Parent Trap. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Lindsay Horhan. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you.
I think if you just moved behind him, you wouldn't be dashing, and you'd be able to. And you'd
Okay, I made the mistake of not rushing at this guy, and he decided to walk right through like a bunch of my overwatches. I don't know how it happened, but I had overwatches set up, and he just like walked right through them
Operational
and killed like one of my guys. The other guy panicked, shot another guy,
Brutal.
and it went just everything went to shit real
Tits up and
fast.
Alright, let's do promotions and then maybe call it.
Will this be archived on the site? Yeah, eventually. Eventually it'll make it on the site in all its parts.
Sorry.
Sergeant McGee here. Alright, what's this again?
Flush and rapid fire.
So over the course of the next few weeks, it'll parts will be going up. There's a few more parts of the Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix
Buster?
that I got to put up first.
Yeah.
Rob Hunt the Buster.
They will show up. They will
What'd
definitely
you
show
get?
up.
Suppression. Yeah.
Maggie Murphy's a boomer.
And they will show up in HD quality. And if you don't want to wait till then, Twitch.tv will keep an archive of this exact stream in this exact
yeah,
quality
that's
that you're
money.
watching it in on Twitch.tv.
Fatty money right there.
Oh wow.
Sergeant Yuki here.
Alright, so let's go until the next mission pops up, and then we'll pause there.
Sure.
Alright, so we'll do all the base management stuff, get that out of the way so we can go straight into some action next time.
What about interceptor battles? Are we just gonna deal with those?
Oh yeah, no, until it's like the barracks where we're the dum 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 dum.
The Terminator music.
Yeah.
No, okay, well that did not take long.
Multiple reports of new abductions in progress. The
Oh
locations are
yeah,
marked
shit's
on
going
hollow.
on.
Still after engineers?
What's the option here? Canada and
Canada, Egypt, and somewhere else that I didn't catch the name of.
Try it. I'm glad that it still lets you like buy satellites before you can launch them. Seriously?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah, I need it. Well, I don't need it.
Sell 3 Illyrium.
Like, what are you considering buying?
Alloys.
I need $200.
Oh.
You're at 111. 186.
I know, man.
Nothing to report at the moment. Boards are clear.
you're purchasing another satellite?
No, I need $200 to get this generator going.
Oh, I see.
Anyway.
Alright, we'll call it there.
You're gonna go
So-
for Egypt?
No. I'm just putting those.
So thanks for watching. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with at least one, maybe 2 more parts to do tonight. And that'll be it. We're not going to continue this on another day. This will be it for the XCOM Enemy Unknown event. I'm not even sure I want to call this a marathon.
Yeah, it's
It's just a thing.
that
thing,
thing.
yeah.
It's not an episode, it's not a marathon, it's somewhere in between.
Like
A mini
It's an event.
series.
It's an event.
I was gonna say drop
A
it.
happening, an occurrence, an incident.
Incident, maybe.